To go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
56. Mike's 50.
Go. Ready.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Go.
Rush in.
Get it.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Check 31. Patch it.
They'll run on first down. Powell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
Press down.
2nd and 6. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, it's Powell. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Bilal Powell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
180.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down now, it's Powell. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like 180. Hurry.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 180.
Rip right.
Hurry.
51 the mic, boy. 51. In your face.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Whitlock. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Set. 180. Pistol. Hey, let's go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Crunch. Alert flag.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hurry. My touch.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
180. I'm coming, coach. You mine. My touch.
Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Go out.
Powell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 2nd down now, it's Powell, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Powell, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Five.
Mike's 50. I got one. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
On 4th down. Ford. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, baby.
Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bring 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Not today. Go, Mike 51.
Hey, alert! My God!
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flush to his right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Point it right.
And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Trey Flowers, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Mayfield to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check it out, read. Check 24. Check
Rock it.
On first down, Powell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bilal Powell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down throw for Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
King.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Ready.
50 seconds. Let's go, baby.
Leo. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
51.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 52 now.
Here's Powell, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They begin with a carry for Powell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Looking to throw on second down. Ford. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, it's Powell, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bilal Powell held up short of the line to gain. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check hot, 49, check 49, check
5.
They start this with a run for Powell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The drive starts with a completion, left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Golden Tate. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.